Not hard.
We're joined by Tufts softball after a 7-0 loss in the NCAA Division III softball Cambridge Regional. We're joined by Sarah Finnegan, head coach Cheryl Milligan, and senior Sarah Wilner-Gorick. Coach, just an opening statement about the two games today.
Yeah, I thought we came out and played a tight game in the first game, and then just sort of, I think, ran out of steam a little bit for game two. They played a great game. I don't think we played our best game, and, you know, that's what happened.
Just kind of talk about Christy's pitching performance in game one. Obviously, she had success against MIT yesterday and early in the tournament, and you went with her again today. Just kind of talk about her success in game one to get you guys to winner-take-all game seven.
Yeah, Christy's tough on the mound. I mean, she spins the ball real well. Her movement is, you know, some of the best we've had in a while, and she just does a really nice job out there. Doesn't throw like a freshman in terms of composure, isn't scared of anything, and, you know, we certainly have given her the ball in a lot of tight spots this year, and she, you know, came out and did a great job this morning.
And then let's just talk a little bit about game one here. 2-1 win for you guys to force a game seven. Just kind of talk about your thoughts overall on the first game today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great team win. We knew we had to come in and play hard, so all of us were ready. We all contributed. I think we just did a great job of staying up and getting in there and getting that first win.
And then let's just talk a little bit about game two. You guys had a couple of chances to score. You came up a little bit short. MIT pitching just was a little bit better today. Just kind of talk a little bit about game seven.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have good pitching, and we didn't put the bat on the ball as well as we know we can, but, you know, hats off to their pitchers for sure, and know what to work on for next year.
And Coach, Chris, question for you. You changed pretty much your entire lineup heading into game seven. There was a couple defensive changes from game six. What was the rationale? Maybe not throwing Christy in game seven after throwing her in game six. I'm going with Christina. Again, with a couple of defensive changes and orders in the lineup.
Yeah, well, you know, we haven't been a solid, this is our lineup. We've been using the motto 25 strong, and we feel like we have 25 players who can help us. 20 dressed with us this weekend. Finny usually catches for Christina. She's been catching for her all year and does a great job with her, and Raven has seen Christy a little bit, so they've been kind of swapping those games as those two have pitched. You know, we went with Christina because we kind of felt like Christy probably didn't have 7 great innings in her, and we thought we might need great innings, and Christina has been wonderful for us. She didn't have a great day today, missed a few spots, and it cost us quite a bit, you know, wasn't really hitting the strike zone the way that we usually see her do. So, you know, we ended up having to go back to Christy, which, you know, we kind of thought they've seen a lot, and so we kind of thought we would be pitching by committee in game seven. We were just kind of harder to do it from behind, right? But I thought Christy still went in there and did a great job, and then Raina to close it out. You know, our seniors have done a phenomenal job. Finny and Raven have been splitting between, you know, Finny's the DP when she's not catching, Raven's first base when she's not catching. They're both tremendous parts of our lineup, and then actually this one's a catcher too, but she's moved all over the infield for us for 4 years with a great little arm and a great little glove, and so we've been using our seniors, you know, not to leave out Sammy, who's you know, probably one of our highlight players for sure. Has thrown us a lot of highlight reel plays over the course of 4 years. But you know, I thought that you know, our lineup, I think that we had in game seven probably isn't a unique lineup to what we've done this year. We definitely are not hitting the ball right now. I think team wide we're just in a little bit of a slump, and I think a large part of that is due to you know, again, hats off to MIT's pitching. But I don't feel like we've hit the ball the way we can even against some of the other teams that were here. I think we're just a little bit not at the top of our game when it comes to swings right now, and, you know, when that happens in playoffs, it's a really hard battle to stay in games because everybody's good, right? So, you know, it's disappointing to be shut out for sure. It's even more disappointing to lose, but these guys have done a tremendous job this year. You know, we're a young team with a really great senior class, so we're going to miss them tremendously.
And then we'll just follow up that, just kind of talk about the season overall. Obviously, with it just ending, probably quick to turn around here, but just kind of reflect on the season. 32-10, appearance in the NCAA tournament once again for you guys. Just kind of wrap up the season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tremendously proud of this team. I think we've come a long way since the beginning of the season, and we sure do use all 25 of us. There's no lineup that doesn't include any one of us, so I'm just really proud of the way that we all come together and have really turned around our season.
And then we'll just kind of wrap up obviously being a senior, national championship as a freshman, and 2 NCAA appearances, well, 3 NCAA appearances. Just kind of talk about, your experiences playing softball at Tufts over the past 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite the ride. But we just, the tough softball mentality and the culture of excellence just is incredible. And to get to come in and play under, players who knew how to win and knew what it took to win, and getting to sort of learn that and then hopefully get to pass it on. I'm tremendously excited to see what this team can do in the future, and I think there's a lot of winning ahead for this program.
Great. Thank you, Sarah, Coach Milligan. Congrats on a great season.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.